Hello and welcome to the Push Button Profit Show, episode 89. Yes, 89, the show where we introduce you to the make money online and internet marketing product creators. With me today is Mr. James Renouf, who is bringing out Free Crypto Hack on Wednesday, 23rd of March at 10 a.m. Eastern. So that's tomorrow. The product goes live. You can check it out.
11 a.m. Eastern.
11 a.m. Eastern, pardon me, on Wednesday, 23rd of March, 11 a.m. Eastern. You can check it out when it goes live and pick it up by clicking the link below this interview. Down in the description box, there'll be a link. You'll get some incredible bonuses from me if you like the sound of Free Crypto Hack, which you should do. James, welcome to the show, sir.
Absolutely. Thanks so much for having me.
Well, thank you. Now, regular viewers will know who you are. I often do call you Mr. Free Crypto for the reasons we'll be talking about today. So it's pretty opportune that you've decided to finally create a product which has it in the name, Free Crypto Hack, because you are a genius at helping everyday people, regular people, newbies, beginners, non-financial experts get their hands on free cryptocurrency. That's pretty much all you live for nowadays, is advising me and others on how we can get our hands on profitable free crypto without losing any money ourselves or having to invest any money or risk anything. You're quite the genius at that. So Free Crypto Hack. Tell us about it. What can people expect tomorrow on Wednesday, 23rd at 11 a.m. when they pick it up?
Yeah, and I just want to say that, what we talk about are like absolutely legit strategies that we use. So you and I were talking just briefly before that my last product, you implemented it, you've done well. So it's nice that you're not only talking about this, but you've implemented some of these strategies and done well for yourself. So that's awesome. And for this, I tend to say specifically with this product is like, start with no money out of pocket. Get free crypto in different ways that we talk about in this product so that there is never a notion of risk with crypto because you're playing with house money. So that's a big thing that I like to push, and that's part of this. On top of that, when you look at the sales page, which is really crazy, but it's absolutely true, is that we're telling you how with whatever crypto that you have, multiply that by 1.5. So when you go through this strategy, you take your crypto, multiply it by 1.5 basically instantly is what we're showing people how to do. And I know that sounds crazy. And that in and of itself is nuts to say if you gave me $1, now you have $1.50. Like, okay, who wouldn't do that? But then we even take it more that you can take that $1.50 and then turn it into something else. It self-propels. And I know that's a crazy kind of concept, but in this world of decentralized finance, that is what is available. So when you think about things like, how does most of the governments in the world just kind of print money? And we're all kind of used to that. How can they just print money out of nowhere? Well, they do. And you're seeing things like crazy inflation right now. So at least here in the United States, inflation's crazy. I'm sure probably in the UK, the same thing. Well, we're using tactics outside of the traditional space in the crypto world where we can use these tactics to make our own money. And it sounds really nuts, but we show you in a very simple process, specifically my partner on this, we call him Mr. X. He goes, here's literally where you go. Here's what you point and click to multiply your crypto in these ways. That's what it comes down to.
And you talked about the sales headline, which anyone can see for themselves by clicking the link below. I'm going to read it out because there's something I want to draw out from this. If anyone picks up Free Crypto Hack, through that link below, you'll come through to the sales page and you will see watch as Mr. X, who is the silent partner that James is working with on this, shows you how to make an instant 50% profit on your crypto. And I want to impress that upon anyone listening because James talked about 1.5xing your monies. But for those of us who aren't so mathematically astute, I just want to make it even simpler. When you pick up Free Crypto Hack, you'll get an instant 50% profit on your crypto, which is incredible. Now, the thing I wanted to really, and it doesn't matter whether the crypto market is going up or down, an instant 50% profit. Now, the thing I want to really eke out with you, James, is that aspect of instant. You've talked a bit about the 50% profit gain if anyone picks up and employs and enables Free Crypto Hack. The instant word is not something you've talked about. And I think that's really encouraging to anyone listening to this. Free Crypto Hack is not a product and a strategy where you have to wait days or weeks or months to see that 1.5x, which is another way of saying 50% profit. It's instant. You used the word instant. Can you talk a little bit more about that, just so people can get a feel for that?
Yeah. So obviously, when you get into the course, it explains literally how to do this, but there are mechanisms in the DeFi space, which means decentralized finance. It's a buzzword, but it's an important concept that we and people that have followed my courses in a lot of ways are taking ourselves out of the traditional financial world. In other words, we have our crypto with us. I have my crypto just like you, Johnny. You have your crypto not on, or a big portion of your cryptocurrency not on centralized exchanges. We have it with us. We can take that crypto, the fact that we have money, crypto with us, and use that in ways which we talk about very, very simply in the product, that because we're in a sense, we're our own banks, which is weird to think this way, but because we are our own banks, we can use instruments that exist in the traditional banking world for ourselves. And that really sounds like this, oh my gosh, this is like really crazy concept. And it is, but we don't necessarily need to like think about all of these banking concepts and understand that. We just need to know that there are ways in this new world, this new paradigm, that we can literally click certain buttons to use the power that traditional finance uses, but for us to see these crazy gains. Because we don't see that in the traditional world. If you open up a bank account, you're lucky if you get, I don't know, 0.000 whatever.
Correct. Yep.
Right. And you're like, oh, I mean, and I've told this story before. I opened up a couple bank accounts for my sons just to show them how to withdraw money and put money in and so on. And the person that set it up with me, like they almost were like embarrassed to say what the interest rate is. But when you're seeing interest rates, I don't know what, I mean, you can just tell if you go to the grocery store, you get gasoline, inflation is rampant, and you can blame it on different things, but it is what it is. And a lot of that is because of the traditional banking world that we're in. You can blame coronavirus, you can blame Russia, you can do all that. Okay. But this is inevitable, the fact that inflation is happening because our governments are printing money like crazy. So the only way to stay on top of that, in my opinion, is to get into this other world where you can get ahead of that inflation by getting these ridiculous returns, which we've done in other products, Johnny, which you've seen, and we're going to do it again in this one in a different new way.
And something I want to impress upon anyone listening to this, because you just talked about quite a few complex things very quickly.
Yeah.
You don't have to, anyone picking up free crypto hack doesn't need to know or even understand any of these mechanisms or know what an instrument is. This is a step-by-step video training. I looked at it last night, and I can tell you I'm not the brightest or sharpest knife in the toolbox, but I could follow step-by-step. You just need to follow the step-by-step video instructions to get your instant 50% increase on any crypto you are holding. That is the end point, the end output when you pick up free crypto hack. So James, if anyone now, there is a perking up and they're beginning to appreciate crumbs, my US dollars aren't going as far as they used to, or my British pounds aren't really working for me anymore. Crypto looks like a really safe sort of beachhead for me to land at, and I want to get an instant 50% kick, and they click the link below and they get free crypto hack. What are some of the upgrades they can expect if they choose to, if they want to go further or faster with crypto and learning from you? What are some of the upgrades they can get alongside free crypto hack when they click the link below?
We have a couple of upgrades where we go deeper with Mr. X, who reveals himself in the product. And go deeper into some of the other strategies that he's done. He's done 7 figures in a year, basically starting with $300. So he's just exploded onto the scene. That we also have a private group that I run myself, and where we talk about crypto, and we have weekly calls going into all kinds of different aspects of cryptocurrency and talking about those things before I put products out on them. You have the ability to have a one-on-one phone call with me if you'd like. And I may be missing, there's a take action bonus. So if you actually go ahead and do this, then I'll send you free crypto and some other things. So that's pretty much the what is offered after you buy the initial product. You don't need to have those upgrades, but they're there if you want them.
So that's really cool. And that makes sense as upgrades, as optional upgrades, because basically James and his team, Mr. X and Dave, the three of them are giving you everything you need to go and make instantly using just the video training in the main product, 50% increase on your crypto. But the upgrades are really there if you want additional support, or frankly, a community. I think that's what's really clear. The upgrades are if you don't want to go it alone. Right now, you could pick up free crypto hack through the link below and go it alone and make 50% increase in your crypto same day with no money out of pocket, and that's fine. But if you do want that journey, if you do want to spend more time with James, which is frankly always a pleasure, I can tell you that. If you do want to learn with others, either in a community group or on a call, that's why you might wish to also pick up some of the upgrades just to help you on your free crypto journey. So definitely do check out those upgrades as well when you pick up free crypto hack, which goes live tomorrow, Wednesday, 23rd of March, not before. You have to pick it up after Wednesday, 23rd of March, 11 a.m. through the link below. James, thank you so much for spending time with us today.
Oh, thanks a lot. I appreciate you.